part 6 of Project Firebird. Yes, this is the finale. Everything we have done leading up to this is all completed now. All we have to do is the final assembly, and I thought I would share that with you guys, you know, because you've been with me on this wonderful journey to build this fantastic 1979 Pontiac Trans Am Firebird, and I thought it's only right that you got to see the final completion of it. So before we do that, I thought I'd show you the inside, because we did say that we were going to do some flocking, and as you can see there, it looks really good, and I'm really happy with, you know, the flocking and how that looks, you know, and it looks really good, doesn't it? I'll see if I can get it in camera shot for you. There we go. That looks really good, doesn't it? I'm really happy with how that looks and the look of it, and it feels really nice. I can tell you it really has a very velour feel to it, and you can see all the inside detail, you know, and there's the engine bay, and you can see that as well. That looks really good. I'm really happy with that. And the whole car's had a really good polish now, and it all has been sheened up, and as you can see, you can probably see it there, I put the plastic mesh in, so that now looks as it should do, and it is the same on the other side. I do have some problems, as you can probably notice. The one door won't permanently stay closed, and the other door does sort of bulge out a little bit. The only way I could really get around those was by doing some significant filing and shaving to the model, but I didn't want to do that because it would actually take an awful lot away from the model, and I didn't want to destroy it. Obviously we've got the bonnet, as you can see, that looks really nice now. I'm really happy about how that looks, and of course we've got the air filter, and that'll probably be the last piece. Well, that's the last but one piece to go on. And of course we've got the interior, which looks really nice now, and I'm really happy about how that looks and how that has turned out. And as you can see from the last video, it hasn't changed much, but I thought I'd show you anyway. And obviously we got the chassis, and that's looking really good, and I'm really happy about that. And you can see the detail on the engine. It's really detailed now, and you can see an awful lot. Obviously the radiator and all the underside. So without further ado, let's put all this together and complete this model. So the first thing we got to do is we've got to put, I'll just put that over there. So the first thing we got to do is put the interior in. So we're going to do that now. That's to go in a specific way. It's a bit awkward, but that's just the way it is, I'm afraid. These grooves here match with those ones there. And I'll show you that now. It is very awkward to get in, but we will do it, you know. I spent the last couple of days polishing this and getting a really high shine on it, so I'm really pleased and happy with the way that this looks now, and overall it is exactly how I want it to look, you know, and I'm very pleased about that as well. And as always, when you come to finally put it all together, it won't go in. There we go. As you can see, it's now slided in nicely. We have to lift it over. There's some little, see it there, there's a lip thing there, sorry, there's a lip thing there that it has to be lifted over to slide into place, so that's what I've got to try and do now, to try and guide it in. And it is very awkward to do it as well, I can tell you. I've done this a couple of times. It's just absolutely so awkward to do, it really is. There we go. There she is. She's now sitting in all nice and tidy. It's all nice and flush. And as you can see, it looks really good like that. And if we just turn it over, there's the interior inside, and she looks really good. I'm really happy about how the interior looks. I'll open the doors as well. You can probably see that's the problem with the one door. It just won't stay closed properly. It's because of the armrest here. Because the armrest here, and it catches on the side of the door there, so as a result it doesn't exactly close properly. But the only way around that is to actually shave off a significant portion of that actual arm, which I don't want to do because that will damage it. So it's just one of the things that I will have to live with, unfortunately. But as you can see, the interior looks absolutely gorgeous. It really does, and I'm just so happy with how that interior looks, and the smoking and the light catching off. It looks awesome. You know, it looks absolutely beautiful. And I just put it into shot, and you can probably see the dashboard in there as well. And I'm just happy with it. And of course, the seats fold down and go backwards. Seats fold forward, so people can get in and, you know, go to the back of the car if they want to. Not a problem there at all. So the next part we have to put on is the actual chassis. And this is sort of a bit difficult because this goes in from the back to the front. Goes in like this. I'll just do that again for you. It goes in, literally goes in like this, and then you sort of have to push it down a little bit, and you have to get this part to go up. So we have to push this down and get the back bit to rise up. And as you can see, it's just doing it now. So we just push it down a bit more. There it goes, clicks into place. And there we are. And now of course we have to put these front parts here that are standing up, these have to go underneath there. And the only way we can really do that is by a bit of push and bending, really. So we push that side under, and then we push that side under, and there we go. And as you can see, it looks really nice, and it's got everything in there. And I think you'll agree that underside looks really nice now, and it's all lined up. And we just need to put the engine exhaust on there, but obviously you can see there's a bit of a gap there and a problem, so we just need to really just wiggle this around and get it to sit properly like that. And now we're sitting properly as it should do, and as you can see, the engine bay looks really immaculate now and gorgeous and highly detailed and shining, and that's just what I wanted. That's just how I remember from those days when I used to see these cars running around my streets. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put the air filter on, and this literally goes by here like that. There's a part here, that hole there actually sits on top of there, and then this part here fits into that little recess there, literally like that. And then the whole bonnet will go on and close down. So without further ado, let's do that. Actually, it's already done. Now we'll put the bonnet on. Everything goes into place, and there we are. I was going to glue that on, but don't think I will, because if I ever need to take this apart again, I'll have to break that. If I ever need to take this apart again for cleaning purposes, then I'd have to break that seal. But as you can see, it now looks really nice, and it's got its bonnet on, and it now really does look like a Trans Am, and that looks absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? You know, I'm really pleased and happy with that. And if we just pop the bonnet, there we go. We can now pop the bonnet and show everybody the detail inside. And doesn't it look good? Really happy with that. And you can see the underside of the bonnet as well. So there we go, guys. That is Project Firebird completed. I just wish to say thank you to MPC for producing such a wonderful model, and such highly detailed as well. Also like to say thank you to all of you for staying tuned and for helping and supporting, and for all your comments and for all your likes and even the dislikes. And I hope you've learned something from this as much as I have, you know. And of course, obviously a thank you to myself as well, you know, because this is an absolutely wonderful model, and I really enjoyed making this. And obviously with, you know, MPC producing this model, and also with your help as well in supporting me and watching this and carrying on and commenting. I really appreciate that. You know, without your support, guys, this channel just wouldn't be possible. So, you know, I'm completely entitled to as much thanks and appreciation, just as much as MPCR. So, until the next project, which I haven't really decided yet, it will probably be a Star Trek-y project for definite, but I'm not entirely sure which one to do yet. So until then, you all take care, have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you in the next project.